What it is, good people, it's your boy Pete Double, one half of the Bootleg Cable Podcast. Hopefully y'all feeling good. Hopefully y'all mentally stable. You in good spirits. All that good jazz, man. I should change my name to White TP because goddamn, I feel like I've been wearing a white tee every damn day of the week so far. But besides that, man, something just kind of ran across my mind and I wanted to just get a little video out real quick and talk to y'all about it. So I just heard that Simone Biles decided to leave Olympic competition, right? And when I heard about that, it kind of jogged my memory and I started thinking about a trend that I feel like is going on with a lot of the modern day athletes. I'm thinking back to Kyrie earlier this year, who decided to leave the Brooklyn Nets for whatever reason, just kind of took I guess a mental health break. And decided to, not play for a couple of games. I think it was like 10 games or something like that. Then we get to Naomi Osaka. She didn't want to answer certain questions in the post-match interview. And then she also decided to leave one of the Grand Slam events. I think it was maybe the French Open or Wimbledon or something like that. She decided to take a early exit because of mental health situation. And then now Simone Biles, one of the greatest Olympians ever, one of the greatest gymnastics athletes ever, one of the greatest athletes ever that we can think of in modern times, right? And when I look at it, a lot of people is like really, really applauding her for her strength and deciding to take it upon herself to, I guess, get her head right and put her mental health above anything else. And that's cool and all, but I'm 38 years old, right? And I'm thinking back to, let's just say 1992 when the Dream Team was around. And this is what I like in this too, right? Simone is expected to win it all in gymnastics. The same way the Dream Team was expected to win it all when they had, Jordan and Olajuwon and, Scottie Pippen and Barkley and all them cats, right? Just think about it. And I know a lot of y'all that watch Bootleg Cable Podcasts, a lot of y'all is probably somewhere in my age range, maybe a little bit younger, but a lot of y'all remember this. So just think about what the conversation would have been if Jordan had decided to say, yo, I'm going to leave the Dream Team. I'm not going to compete in the Olympics. And the reason why was mental health issues. To me, not to downgrade anybody with mental health issues or anything like that, because I know a lot of people struggle on a daily basis. I don't know if Simone was clinically diagnosed with anything. And even the words clinically diagnosed, sometimes you got to take that with a grain of salt. But I'm thinking about her, Kyrie, was he clinically diagnosed? Is Naomi Osaka, you know what I mean? You kind of, when she talks and stuff like that, you kind of can tell that she a little bit different or whatever, but different don't necessarily mean she got mental health issues, right? So for me, I think what this does is setting a bad precedent for athletes to come. I look at it and when we talk about strength, right? In essence, the strength that she's displaying here is the strength to quit, right? If we talking about mental health issues, a lot of people who would advocate for mental health situations or people with mental health problems, they would say it's no different than having a sprained ankle, right? So we remembered in the Super Bowl, however many years ago, when Terrell Owens decided to come back early from an injury and play in the Super Bowl and kick ass on a sprained ankle. We remember the flu game when Jordan decided to play after a night of drinking. You know what I mean? We all know what a hangover do to you. I'm sure he didn't feel like playing no basketball mentally or physically that game, but he did it. And I think he dropped 40-something points or 30-something points that game. So I think that the new generation has a different attitude, or they have a different definition of strength, because essentially what Osaka did, essentially what Kyrie did, and what now Simone did, it was just like, you know what? I don't feel like playing. I don't feel like playing. Mentally, I'm hurt and I can't push through this, and I just don't feel like playing. And I think that little girls looking up to her, I think that this gives them an out, right? When a parent is pushing them and the parent is trying to make sure that this child is going to be the best that they could be and stuff like that, they could just cite mental health issues, and they could say, you know what, I'm just not up to it. You know, I'm not, my spirit, I don't feel like it. And again, I feel like that is essentially what these athletes are doing these days. They're just basically saying that they don't feel like it. And we look at that now, and somehow in the last 5-6 years, this has become the definition of strength. So I didn't really look too much into it, but that was the headlines that I saw. And that is something that I've been seeing now. And I gave you the two examples. And I just want to know how y'all feel about it. Again, I'm not trying to down nobody with mental health issues. I'm not saying that Simone Biles doesn't have mental health issues. Everybody got mental health issues. But you're on the greatest stage, right? And you just up and decide that, I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Is what I'm saying, am I simplifying it a little bit too much? Is it, or is it more complicated than what I'm saying? Because again, if you can go physically, try. And I think that as a society, we need to get back to that. We need to get back to, if you lost, or if you didn't perform as well as you thought you would have performed or whatever, and you said, you know what, my head wasn't just, my athletes have said that in the past. My head just wasn't in the game today. We can accept that. That's still a mental health issue. It's a mental breakdown. But when you just say, you know what, I'm done, like just flat out, I ain't rocking with it no more, I don't think that should be considered a sign of strength, man. So not to get all elaborate and continue to beat the same point over and over again, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about it.